Hey guys, welcome to another video from 5nothing100nothing.com. I am Fugget, and that stands for Fittest Underdog Guru Using Intelligent Tactics. And today, you guys, I've got a topic to discuss with you. Now, originally when I come up with information and topical ideas for the show, what I'll do is I'll strategize and get some ideas down and see what category it fits in and whatnot. And originally, I had a category called Don't Be the Butt of Your Own Jokes. And what I meant for my undersized underdogs is basically, a lot of times, when you see someone who's overweight, and you just notice things. You notice if somebody is like short, tall, fat, skinny, whatever, dressed weird, whatever it is, right? I mean, you see people and you form initially a stereotype in an effort to categorize them. And it's not necessarily a judgment of that, or this isn't a judgment of that, or in any way saying that, when you just simply stereotype that it's right. I think that people are who they are. They're born from two different people. They didn't choose that, but they choose their character, they choose their conduct, and they should be judged by their actions, their words, and how they treat people, and basically just by their character. So originally this was just going to be don't be the butt of your own jokes. And I had a discussion today with a friend of mine, and we were talking about the success of Ryan Seacrest. Now, Ryan Seacrest is badass, right? I remember a few years ago, I don't watch a lot of television, but I'll try to keep up with certain things. And whenever I see a success story or somebody who's just badass and killing it, I'll catches my attention, because I think success leaves clues. So I'm watching a day in the life of Ryan Seacrest. And so this bastard gets up super early and he's just killing it. He's hustling. And he has earned all of the success he has. And, when I catch him here and there, he looks dead tired, but he's got so much energy and he keeps pushing. But one of the things that always bothered me, and it forced me today to kind of do a little bit of a survey with the people in my social circle. And I asked them, I said, is it just me, or do you notice that Ryan Seacrest, basically when he's on TV, he kind of does this a little too much? He makes himself the butt of his own jokes, like that he's short, right? So technically, he's 5'7" from what I could find, right? And it's like it's kind of funny, because I'm looking at that, and technically he's an undersized underdog, right? He's total alpha male, and he just goes out there and he owns it, and just takes the world by the horns, and takes the bull by the horns. Anyways, he I'm looking at his every step of his success, and he was usually in the right place at the right time. He was basically grooming himself. I mean, according to some things I read about, his mom said that he wasn't like your typical boy. Like, he always walked around with a microphone, or a fake microphone, and like doing interviews, and like he was in his brain already prepping himself. Like, his dream, his vision seemed to be that he wanted to do what he's doing now. And I'm looking at that and I'm like, okay, here's this guy, 5'7", and I've seen him over and over. And I asked other people today, so this is just from my own research, handful of people, but everyone had the same conclusion. And I didn't lead them to the conclusion of, do you notice that Ryan Seacrest says he's too short and he's the butt of his own jokes? I just said, Ryan Seacrest is a badass. He's had all this success. I said, do you ever notice him kind of poking fun at himself? They're like, yeah, he pokes fun that he's short. Everybody came to that same conclusion. And I'm like, this son of a bitch has 410 million reasons to not give a shit about how short he is. He is so successful. He's worked his ass off for every bit of it. And so I just wish that a guy like that, he doesn't have to talk about it. He doesn't have to be the butt of his jokes. It's, to me, apparent that he's not okay with his height. And I say, who gives a shit about your height? You are badass. You are total, like, you're total money, dude. $410 million, according to what I read, and his net worth, and it could be, who knows what it's worth, but what it, the accuracy of that, but it's probably in that ballpark. And you know what? The guy has circles under his eyes. I got circles under my eyes, and I don't have $410 million. But you know what? I'm an undersized underdog. I own it. I don't care, like, what anyone thinks of my height. I don't care what anyone thinks about my videos. Whatever. I'm just being me, and I'm being completely authentic and genuine. And so I wish a guy like that, the only thing that's missing, in my opinion, and I don't know the guy, obviously, but, when you do that, I think you come off, insecure. And I know guys that don't have 100th, if not a 410th of his success, and you would never know that, that they're 5'2", 5'4", whatever, because they walk, talk, and breathe as an alpha. They're not defined by being vertically challenged. They're not defined by what society deems as, suitable. Tall, dark, handsome, over 6'2", blah, blah, effing blah. Who cares? You know what? That's the one thing you can't control. You can't control your ethnic background. I mean, that's the one thing about, like if I'm judged, right? I want to be judged because you think I'm an asshole. I want to be judged because you didn't like the way I train, or you don't like my personality, whatever. These are things that I have total, like, control of. I'm, this channel, everything, it's my artistic expression. And, if you want to judge that, fine. I can take that and just, like, whatever. It may not be for you. You might love me. You might hate me. It doesn't matter, right? If you say, oh, you're, because I'm Italian and Native American. If you say, oh, you're a dirty wop, or you're whatever, I could give two shits what you think. I didn't control that. I was born from who I was born from, and I own it, and I'm like, I don't get offended by anything. If that's the way you want to judge me or stereotype me or be racist or whatever, I could give two shits about your small thinking, right? But I want to be judged by my character. I want to be judged by how I treat people. I want to be judged by my actions, my words, etc. So, I just wish that a guy like that, who is a total alpha, who is an overcomer, a success story, like, very few. He's badass. And I don't know anything about his personal life. I don't know a ton about his career, but I thought about, the conversations I was having today, and it just started stewing in me. And I thought, I had some ideas about what I was going to make for a video today, but I saw the tie-in with being the butt of your own jokes and how that's just shit you shouldn't do. And I looked at Ryan Seacrest and I thought, geez, that's a real obvious thing that stands out to not only me, but other people. And so that's, I guess, my open letter to Ryan Seacrest. I don't care if he likes it, hates it, whatever. But if you're a Ryan Seacrest fan, and you're an undersized underdog, or if you just noticed that, send me a message. Let me know what you think about it. But I guess my open plea to him is to shut your damn mouth about how tall you are and just walk in the success you have and that you've earned, and you're badass, and you're an inspiration to alpha undersized underdogs everywhere. So keep being badass. You're 67 inches. Who cares? Again, you have 410 million reasons to not give a fuck. All right? This is Fug It. It's not just kind of a swear word. It's who I am, and it's a way of life. So 5-0, 100-0 signing out, you guys. Hope you have a good day. Hope you found some joy in this video. Like, share, subscribe, and all that stuff. And I'll talk to you again soon.